a number.
8 numbers.
You're right, it was a number. I remember the notifications now. Uh-oh.
Yeah, very distinct.
Yeah, that was the first taste of like what the eventual social media crack that was on its way. Uh-oh. It's like, and then it just ballooned with all the current social media now anyway. Yeah.
Very poetic too.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, look what's going. What a weird, you got a message and it said uh-oh?
Yeah.
Did it actually say uh-oh or did I just make that up?
No, it was.
Uh-oh. Why would it be uh-oh? That's really interesting.
Хорошо, там 3.
Play it.
Я потом чай. Сейчас, подожди, сейчас лютеницу дам. Ти...
It's uh-oh.
Дочка, де всі остальні?
Що?
Де всі люди?
Танька з мамкою можуть бути...
А, да.
Look at the top comment. I met my husband on ICQ 13 years ago. We were both in our early 20s, married this year in January. That was 3 years ago. Wow. These comments are just... The internet I actually liked. Comment from 6 years ago, and it's just that sound. Wow.
I bet he was a Napster guy.
Wow, you know, the youngsters right now, they don't even know what we're talking about, but this is when it was a novel thing to just message people online. That was a novel thing in real time.
Yeah, start up their 56K.
To not have to call them.
Yeah.
That was it. You could manage multiple conversations at once. And if you were interested in a girl at school, this is all you needed.
Oh, yeah.
That's all you needed. Just get the ICQ, you're all set. Crazy time, man.
Hi, my name is Sarah with the USA Green Card Organization. So you're thinking about immigrating to the U.S.? Great. There's no place in the world that compares to the United States.
How much revenue do tech giants like Amazon and Apple make per minute? Speaking actually of billionaires and big companies, billion plus multi-billion company. We got a picture of Bezos here, and of course these numbers are staggering and they're going to blow your mind. In 2020, the 7 biggest tech companies grew in value by 3.4 trillion. That's a T, no B's, trillion. Amazon and Apple posted record revenues in recent months. You know what's interesting about that? It's just the public perception around Amazon, Bezos, and Apple. Like, they both post record revenues, and people go, particularly to Amazon, how dare you get rich off this pandemic? It's disgusting.
They gotta blame something.
No, but it's interesting, isn't it, how the perception is different depending on your own impression of the brand. If you really like the brand, then you're like, go get yours. Go get yours. Really strange. Well, I mean, they are different companies. Amazon has the peeing in the bottle and whatever else. But on the flip side with the Amazon stuff, it's like, I try to think about what the whole pandemic thing would be like without Amazon. How hard that would have been.
Yeah.
Impossible to get anything going. I don't know what the alternative, I don't know that anyone was set up and ready to deal with all that. Because we're in the midst of another, like, you can't go to the hardware store right now in Ontario.
Yeah.
Today.
Having quite a few waves here.
And
It's just ongoing. Like, what?
No, they're starting to get it figured out. But yeah, it's been wavy. It's been wavy.
Definitely.
No doubt. There's been a lot of waves out there on Lake Ontario. I'll tell you what.
Choppy waters.
It's been choppy waters out there on Lake Ontario. Anyway.
So they make a lot of money per minute.
They do. No, I was just thinking about you moving into your new house and like probably needing so many little things, and
for sure, yeah.
Can you just run out and get anything? Like everything, your whole existence has to basically be Amazon. Because let me explain something else for people who are thinking, oh, why don't you just go to the local Walmart and pick up whatever knick-knack, screws, whatever you need? Because they shut the aisles down. for what they consider to be non-essential to keep people from going out. That's in Ontario right now.
Yeah, and lineups.
And lineups just to get in, but only for essential items.
Yeah.
So food or whatever.
Yeah.
But you just to add to the complexity of the situation over here. So when everybody sits there and angry with Amazon for making too much, it's like same time try to picture the alternative, at least for us in the last little while. But anyway, nonetheless, they benefited from this thing because they became the de facto standard. And Apple, well, they didn't seem to have any problems. I think people upgraded their at-home setups. People were buying iPads and computers and obviously phones because now they were basically remote, a lot of people. So those two companies, you can figure out how they were able to top 100 billion in quarterly revenue. Anyway, so the breakdown by minute, revenue per minute. Keep in mind, this is revenue, not profit. So it's no surprise you have Amazon at the top. Almost $840,000 per minute in 2021's first quarter. So around $1 million a minute in revenue. $1 million a minute. You know, I sell the cases, right? I got the later cases, and you can go on Shopify and you can see, because it's a Shopify one, and you can see who's ordering them. And and I would be in shock. I'd be like, wow, man, everybody's loving this case, buying this case, and I'm feeling good about it.
Yeah.
It's not $1 million a minute. It's not $1 million a minute.
There should be a scroller of like every minute it would come up.
That would be cool to see. But this is like one of those situations where they're like, wait a second, if Jeff Bezos is walking down the street, he drops $100 bill, is it worth his time to stop and pick it up?
Yeah.
It's one of those situations.
Yeah.
Apple comes in second place, around $700,000 per minute. Alphabet, the Google parent company, $426,000 per minute. You have Microsoft, Facebook, Tesla, and Netflix below there. That's your top 7. Companies brought in an average of $373,000 per minute if you average it out across all 7 of them. And it's not the highest ever. Actually, Amazon's best quarter ever was $950,000 in revenue per minute. So, but it's pretty damn close either way, and it is some staggering figures showcasing the global trend towards technology and technology-based companies. I mean, you look at that list there, and you're like, yeah, you've got all those going on. You have all your software, you have your content, you have Netflix there, obviously Alphabet has content, Apple has content, you have your gadgets in there, you have your online store that sells you everything, you have your social with Facebook, and you have your electric car with Tesla.
Външната врата била отворена. Къщата тъмнала в непрогледен мрак. Нито един електрически ключ не работи.
Did you know that you can drill your very own hole into your AirTag so you can attach it to a keychain without purchasing accessories? I don't recommend doing such a thing, but obviously people discovered this, and well, some people have done it. And it's not as far as drilling a hole into an Apple product or any tech product, this little guy is around $30, so it's not as terrifying as it would be to put, I don't know, you put your own lanyard hole onto your iPhone. Wouldn't want to try to figure out where to put that.
Yeah, that's Apple seems like they missed the mark because it looks like Kyle has the hole punch thing.
Yeah, but Apple never missed the mark. Will they do? They just,
well, how much is that?
They just
Tell me
gonna
how much that
sell you to fine leather. And I know you can't smell right now, but ladies and gentlemen, Apple ain't never missed the mark. Go get Tim over here. Ask Tim. Put Tim right there and say, hey Tim, you must have missed the mark at some point. No. At Apple, we have an amazing team of engineers, creatives that have done an unbelievable job on AirTags and iPad and iPhone MacBooks. And you say, no, Tim, I don't think you heard me, man.
But the little hole
No,
punch thing.
Tim, I don't think you heard me. I'm just saying you missed the mark one time. We have an amazing team of engineers. And it's part of the corporate culture,
Yeah.
So this is the Hermes Apple AirTag, which is $1 billion and smells like beef jerky.
Fresh. Yeah, don't give that to Otis.
No, Otis will be done with this in 2 seconds flat. Now you don't need to get this one. You can get, I guess, the regular. I think I have it over there, all the regular ones. But you can get the regular keychain, which costs like $30 and not 400, 350. This one's 350. Check if it's in stock real quick, because when I posted the video, by the way, go check out this video. The unboxing experience of this Hermes AirTag is absolutely ridiculous. You should go check out the video. But anyway, still unavailable. Handmade, baby. I was on the early order. I got that straight from France.
Good job.
I think it was actually at a warehouse in Markham. At one point, it was in France.
Yeah.
When that stitch right there went in, it's a French stitch right there. Anyway, yeah, you go check. What a time that video was. I had fun with that video, but yeah. So Apple wants to sell you the accessories. They didn't put a hole in it. You're right. You could say they missed the mark. There's two reasons you could say. There's two things you could have wanted. You could have wanted a different form factor because Tile has a bunch of them. They have the card, and they have the sticky one, and they just have a bunch of different products. And then another thing that's missing is, and I don't know, I've played with it a little bit, but I don't believe it's there, is you can't